Well, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go out and try and tap a couple of birch trees. It's been getting above freezing during the daytime. The snow's shrinking quite a bit and melting. And it's still dropping, dipping below freezing a little bit at night, but daytime's getting warm. And according to what I've read and understood, that's when you want to tap. So let me show what I got. So we got this kit. It's from Maple Tapper. I got it on Amazon. There'll be a link down below in my Amazon affiliate page for it. It comes with a bunch of spiles. You can see they're plastic. And then some tubing. It also has a filter with it for when you filter your sap. It looks like it comes with some instructions on making different types of recipes. And how to use the filter and all that stuff. So granted, this is set up for, this recipe is set up for maple syrup. Birch syrup takes quite a bit more birch to make an actual syrup with, but I just want to drink it. What you have to do is you have to do a 5/16 drill bit, which I got. I marked it 1.5 inches up, which is what the length is for the spile to go in. We'll drill it at a slightly upward angle and then lightly tap it in, hook the tube up and put our, I'm just going to use water bottles to catch the sap because I'm only going to do it for a couple of days and go from there. So let's get on with it. Hope you enjoy. Well, we've made it to our first birch tree. It's a nice big healthy one going up. There's another one right there that I'm going to tap. The instructions say south side of the tree is preferred, which right here's the south side of the tree. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I came up through the snow. It says go 2 to 4 feet up. I've got my bottle right there that I'm going to use. It's just a water bottle. My hose will be that long, so I'm going to put the tap in right there. Slightly upward angle. 1.5 inches, which is where the tape is. Then you insert your tap, slight upward angle. Trying to hold the camera and do this at once, and just gently tap. Until it gets in there, and that's it. And now we just let it sit. We'll put this in the bottle. We will put this in the bottle and check it in the morning. See how it looks. That's it. I don't think that's going to matter, but we'll know in the morning. The stuff I drilled out was wet, so I'm sure it's going to flow. Let's go on to the next one. It's quite the work to go through the snow. It's, as you can see, it's ground level there, but there's still drifts that are up to 4 feet, and it's not good snow anymore. It's melting so fast that it's soft underneath. So let's go on to the next tree. Lily, quit sniffing. Stay. Still looking for those rabbits, aren't you? Well, there's two. Well, as you can see, the one trap right there up the side of the bank on that birch tree. There's another one coming out of that tree up there on the edge of the road. And that second birch tree in there has a tap out of it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera that far away. But they use a 5/16 drill bit because they found that it doesn't damage the trees as bad. They heal up a lot better. So it's not like I'm putting a lot of taps in them. Just doing 3 trees just to try it and see what it's like. And if it's something I like doing, then next year I'll probably go a little bit more out on it and maybe try and make some syrup. But birch trees, you can get the sap, and just about every maple variety, like the broadleaf maple, sugar maple, of course, that's what they make maple syrup out of. But like down in Washington, there's a lot of broadleaf maples. You can get them there. You can tap those. I don't know what it tastes like. I'm sure it tastes fairly good. You just want to do it just before the buds start popping out, you know, when it's above freezing in the day, and maybe dipping down to freezing at night. But before the buds, they say that once the buds start coming out, the sap starts getting a little bitter. So we'll see. We'll check these tomorrow. As you can tell, I had to wade through a little bit of snow to get up there. I didn't wear my snowshoes, but hey, it's worth it. So we'll check in tomorrow. All right, today we're gonna go check our taps on our birch trees. I'm not too hopeful. It kind of cooled down and all that, so we'll give it a check. And maybe something that's gonna have to wait a few weeks, and in that case, I won't be able to tap them because I have to fly out of state for some appointments, and then I'll be back shortly thereafter. So if you remember, we're at the first one. This is kind of the leaning tree. And pulling the bottle, there's nothing in it. So we'll pull this tap out, leave it there, and we'll go on over to the next ones. Maybe they have better because they were in more of the sun yesterday. It got quite warm yesterday, so hopefully, we'll see. And it looks like it's full. Woohoo! It's full with frozen sap. And looking over at the third one, it looks full also. As you can tell, it got below freezing last night. But yeah, woohoo! Oh my goodness. I just put a piece of the ice in my mouth. That is fabulous. Well, I'm going to put the lids on this so I don't lose it, and we'll go over and get the other one. Okay, as you remember, this one was a bigger bottle, and it is about a little over half full. Obviously, it's mostly frozen because it got down below freezing last night. It's supposed to have that little off color to it, but put the lid on this and we'll take them back to the cabin. Well, that's not bad. First time tapping. It's kind of a difficult year up here, I guess, because the snow's sticking around for so long. With the hot weather. Now, according to the taps on these, because we use such a small bit, all we gotta do is pull them out. We don't have to put a stick in there. We don't have to do anything like that. The tree should heal itself. This is a good, healthy tree, so it's not one that we would tap for next year. We would go to a different tree, but this is exciting. I get to go try birch sap now for the first time in my life. we'll let you know how it goes. Well, I'm so excited because you saw me out there getting my 2 bottles of birch water. It's the first time I've ever tapped a birch tree. I've been really looking forward to it, and I was hoping I'd get it done, or at least get some before I had to fly back down to Washington for my appointments. So I leave early in the morning, but I was able to get some. I'm going to taste it now. I let this bottle thaw out, the bigger bottle. I'm going to end up drinking all this tonight. Something about birch water, it's supposed to be pretty rich in manganese, which is good for bone development and maintenance. It's also got a polyphenol. It's an antioxidant, which helps protect your cells and stuff like that. So it's healthy. It's very healthy. It's clean. It's just a good thing. I don't have any clear glasses, so I took a water bottle that's clean, cut it open so we can see the color, because this bottle's it's been sitting out, so I just want you to see. It's nice and clear. I mean, that is some good. It's getting foggy because it's so cold. But now let's give it a taste. I've got no smell to it. I mean, that tastes clean. Tastes clean. It's got a hint of a sweetness to it. Maybe just a hint of just a little bit of wood. So like when you put a toothpick in your mouth and you have it in your mouth, you get that little hint of the wood. It's kind of got that, but it's sweet. Now you can make syrup out of this, but I think it's like 20 to 1. So 20 gallons to 1 gallon of syrup. It's not like maple sap where you get, I don't know, it's what, 5 to 1 or 3 to 1 for maple sap. So next year we're going to try and time everything right where we can set up all of our taps and get enough to where we can do some syrup. But this year, just wanted to try this refreshing drink, see how it is, and go from there. I'm gonna take the other frozen one. I've got it frozen in the freezer. That's why the generator's running, keeping the freezer cold. I'm gonna take that home to my lovely wife, let her try it, get her input on the camera, let you know. And also down in the link description below, I'll put a link to where you can actually buy birch water online if you'd like to try it. It's, like I said, it's supposedly the up and coming new health crave for drinks. So here's to you. Have a blessed day. Okay, so I made it back to the home front in Washington. I brought the birch water for my lovely wife to try. She's got it right there. Let's give it a whirl. We finally got it on. It's still got just a touch of ice on the top. Yeah. So I mean, it stayed frozen all the way home in my suitcase.
I'm excited. You can, ooh, it's a little foamy.
That's okay.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying, to show that it's not water.
Well, it is like water, but it's
foamy.
Birch water. Okay, give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl?
Give me what your thoughts are.
It's really good. It is. It does have like a... I don't know, it's just clean. It's good.
It's hard to describe, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's like you almost get, in the very beginning, a sweetness, but it's not sweet. This is really good. I mean...
Is it a must-do again?
Absolutely. Yeah, it is.
All right, there you have it. So probably won't be able to draw any more this year, but next year we'll put in an extensive line. We'll get quite a bit more. We're gonna even try to make some syrup out of it. Like I said, it's like a 20-to-1 ratio for birch water.
I would just drink it with ice, maybe put even just a slice of lemon or a slice of lime or, fruit. It's really good.
Yep, I love it.
It's really good.
So it's good for you too. So with that said,
God bless.
and hugs, and we'll see you on the next one.